Hey, good evening. Welcome to Wednesday Night in the Word. My name is Pastor Jason, and I'm so excited that you have taken a few minutes out of your Wednesday night to join us here. We are going to have a standalone message tonight, and I am going to be talking about how we need to have patience with people that we have a hard time having patience with. Me and you both have those people in our life, and we have to learn to give patience and to give them a break. It's just a part of who we are as followers of Christ, to not be so hard on those who we have a hard time dealing with. It's called love. And so stick with me tonight. If you think this interests you or other people, please share this on your Facebook feed right now. Hit that share button and we'll be right back. Tonight, we're going to look at patience. Proverbs chapter 19, verse 11 says it like this: a person's wisdom yields patience. It is to one's glory to overlook an offense. Let me say that again. A person's wisdom yields patience. It is to one's glory to overlook an offense. When you're dealing with people who are offensive or irritating, you need to look past the behavior and actually to the pain. Everything we do is pretty much motivated by something. Everything you do, I do, the way we react is motivated by something. When people often hurt others, it's because they're hurting on the inside. I've heard people say it like this, and I want to say this to you tonight, that often hurt people hurt people. So if you're a hurt person, often you lash out and hurt over other people, and vice versa. Hurt people hurt you. The more you understand about other people's backgrounds, the more grace you will actually show them. And grace is what we are called to show people. Think of a person you find to be difficult or irritating. You probably know nothing about them, about their background or about their life or what's happened to them in the past. So you don't really cut them any slack. But let's actually think about people that you do cut slack to. I would venture to say all of us watching tonight, we cut more slack to people we know more about. And so the big aha here is that maybe we need to get to know the people more that actually we struggle the most with giving patience to and cutting them slack. Instead of being hard on those who are hard to deal with, maybe we should take some time to get to know those who are hard to deal with. And maybe then, once you know what they've dealt with in their life, you will have the wisdom to show them patience. The Bible, again, it says in Proverbs chapter 19, verse 11, a person's wisdom yields patience. So the more wise you are, the more patient you are. And it's wise to get to know those who you have a hard time with. It's easy to take offense to people who are difficult. But when you're wise, you don't get offended easily. Why? Why is that? It's because wisdom gives you patience. And you might be thinking, man, I know a guy who has so much patience. That doesn't come on accident. It comes from gaining wisdom. Wisdom, wisdom, wisdom. Wisdom comes from the Lord. When you patiently take time to understand someone's background, what they've been through, you begin to understand the stress they're under, and it's easier to actually extend and show grace. What I'm really talking about here is just real, true love. In fact, the Bible says refusing to be offended by other people is actually an act of mature love. Isn't that crazy? Mature love is refusing to get offended by others. The more love you have in your heart, the harder it is for someone to personally offend you. The less you love, the less love you have in your heart, the more insecure you feel, and the easier it is to be offended. That's something to think about, that insecurities in our hearts often lead to us being more offended. So maybe that's something that we need to root out, insecurity in each one of us. Proverbs chapter 10, verse 12 says it like this: love overlooks the wrongs that others do. Love overlooks the wrongs that others do. Love overlooks the offenses of others. The more you're filled with love, the less you'll be upset when people are demanding, demeaning, or disapproving. When you encounter a difficult person, remember to do this. Lean in now. Remember to do this. Look past the behavior and look to the pain. Then refuse to be offended and instead respond in love. So, remember, Proverbs chapter 19, verse 11 says, a person's wisdom yields patience. It is to one's glory to overlook an offense. Get to know those that are hardest to deal with. And maybe once you get to know them, they'll become easier to extend grace to. That's the big idea tonight. It's all about relationship, really, and learning to love those who are hard to love the most. Thank you for joining me tonight. I know this was short and sweet, but I think it's something we can all deal with. Click share, click like, and let somebody you know hear about how we better deal with those who are the hardest to deal with, how we show grace, and how we have patience with those who are tough to have patience with. It comes from wisdom, and wisdom comes from the Lord. Thank you for joining me tonight. Can't wait for you to join us in person this coming Sunday at 10:30 a.m. God bless you. Until next time.